Level 1. One toddler. A beginner's trial. You hold your first newborn in your arms and realize that life has changed forever. Your U.S. bank account starts draining rapidly due to endless purchases of diapers and formula. Health insurance demands a huge monthly payment, and copays for pediatrician visits keep rising. You try to figure out complex state support programs for young families. The bureaucratic system demands a mountain of paperwork just to get a tiny child tax credit. A child car seat costs more than your first used car back in your high school days. You count every dollar, trying to balance the family budget between rent and high-quality baby food. The first trip to an American supermarket with a stroller turns into a real financial and psychological quest. Buying a quality baby crib takes almost an entire average weekly paycheck of an American worker. You look for a cheaper daycare, but the waiting lists are booked a whole year in advance. Government financial assistance turns out to be too small to cover even the basic daily needs of the baby. Every trip to the local pharmacy for children's vitamins costs at least $50. You learn to save on your own entertainment to set aside money for your child's future college. Filing an annual tax return turns into an exhausting study of new social laws and rules. You buy baby clothes only during major sales at local chain shopping malls. The baby's nighttime crying exhausts you before a long workday in a cramped company office. Your wife is forced to leave maternity leave early so the family can pay the monthly mortgage payment. You begin to realize just how expensive it is to raise a new human being in modern America. Social services demand additional proof of your income to issue discounted food cards. You gather all your strength to provide your only child with the best and happiest American childhood. Level 2. 2 kids. A double budget blow. Now you have 2 young children, and your home turns into absolute chaos. Daycare expenses for 2 toddlers now exceed the monthly rent on your apartment. Your family sedan becomes too cramped for 2 large, safe child car seats. You apply for government food assistance, but your income turns out to be slightly above the limit. The complex social benefit system denies support because of a single extra dollar on your tax return. Buying 2 winter jackets and shoes takes a whole $100 off your credit card. You try to divide your attention and love equally between 2 children without constant arguments. Weekends turn into endless trips between playgrounds and local grocery stores. Healthcare expenses double, and the insurance deductible becomes an unbearable burden. You look for an extra side hustle in the evening to cover monthly utility bills for the house. Buying diapers in bulk at warehouse clubs becomes your new weekly routine. A caseworker demands new income verification to recalculate benefits for the second child. You plan the family budget down to every cent to avoid huge bank overdrafts on your account. The older child starts elementary school, which adds new expenses for school supplies. You buy secondhand children's furniture online to save a few $100s for the family. Your workday lasts longer, but there is still less and less money left in your wallet. Your wife cooks meals at home to save money on dining out at cheap local restaurants. Government requirements for obtaining benefits change every year, confusing average American taxpayers. You dream of a full night's sleep, but the kids wake up one after another every long, hard night. Together with your wife, you hang on with all your strength, believing in a better financial future for the family. Level 3. 3 kids transition to large family status. With 3 kids, you officially become a large family in your American town. Your old 5-seater car no longer fits the whole family, so you need a large minivan. Buying a large, used minivan requires taking out a new long-term auto loan at a local bank. The social assistance program for large families requires filling out a huge stack of paper forms and applications. You spend hours waiting in lines at government offices to submit documents for free or reduced price meals. The monthly grocery receipt at the supermarket grows to a minimum of $500. The kids grow very fast, and you have to buy new clothes practically every single season. You look for free clubs and activities at the local community center for your 3 children. Medical bills for an ambulance call during a child's illness shock your budget. The government promises child tax credits, but the money arrives only once a year. Your home is filled with constant noise, laughter, toys, and endless kids' chatter about everything. You learn to cook large portions of food to feed your entire growing, active family. Electricity and water bills rise due to the constant use of a large washing machine. Social service officials conduct regular inspections of your large American family's living conditions. You look for any tax deduction opportunities to reduce annual payments to the government. Buying 3 sets of school textbooks and laptops becomes a huge ordeal for your wallet. Your job takes all your energy, but you return home to your beloved children. You and your wife have forgotten the last time you went to a movie theater or restaurant, just the two of you. Social benefits cover only a tiny fraction of the actual daily expenses for 3 growing children. Despite all the financial struggles, you take pride in your close-knit and large American family. Level 4. 5 kids. A logistic and financial storm. You now have 5 children, and your life turns into a strictly planned military operation. Your 3-bedroom house becomes too small for such a large and noisy family. Renting a bigger house in a safe neighborhood costs more than your main monthly salary. You try to apply for a housing subsidy, but the waiting lists stretch out for years. Weekly grocery shopping resembles supplying a small military base or a school cafeteria. A single evening grocery run easily exceeds $400. Your wife completely devotes herself to raising the kids and managing this huge household. The family lives on your single income, making your financial situation very fragile and dangerous. Social services carefully inspect whether each child has a separate bed and study area. Tax credits for 5 children help cover at least a portion of accumulated debt. You buy food exclusively in bulk at wholesale club stores at discounted member prices. The logistics of rides to schools and sports practices require a schedule planned down to the minute. Any sudden illness of one child instantly spreads to all the other kids in your house. Water and gas bills reach record highs due to daily massive laundry loads. A state medical program for low-income families helps compensate for basic treatment costs for the children. You look for extra income on weekends, working as a delivery driver or rideshare driver. The older children help take care of their younger siblings, learning responsibility from an early age. Government bureaucrats require quarterly updates of all documents to maintain social assistance benefits. You forget about personal hobbies, giving all your time and resources to your family. Seeing the smiles of 5 happy children is the best reward for all your hardships. Level 5. 7 kids. Maximum frugality mode. 7 children make your house the noisiest and liveliest place in the entire neighborhood. A standard minivan no longer fits the family, so you have to buy a full-size passenger van. Fuel expenses for the large van eat up a significant portion of your weekly family budget. A change in state benefit regulations leads to a temporary suspension of your payments. You spend an entire workday calling social services to restore your benefits. Weekly laundry turns into a non-stop assembly line, operating 24/7. Buying back-to-school shoes for 7 children costs over $1,000. You seek free food at a local community food bank to support your family's diet. State inspectors visit your home to ensure the safety and well-being of raising so many children. Your work schedule becomes extremely grueling as the family's needs grow every day. Hand-me-down clothes pass from older kids to younger ones without any objections. Household discipline becomes the only way to avoid complete chaos during breakfast and dinner. Paying for school field trips and textbooks for 7 children requires careful, long-term financial planning. The local community and church occasionally help your family with clothes and groceries. A spring tax refund becomes the only opportunity to make major necessary household purchases. You learn to repair home appliances and plumbing yourself to save on technician service fees. The children learn to share everything they have and support each other through tough situations. Bureaucratic paperwork becomes your second night job after your main workday. You and your wife work as a well-oiled team, overcoming daily financial and domestic challenges. Your family earns the respect of neighbors thanks to your unity, hard work, and mutual love. Level 6. 9 kids' life under new rules. Raising 9 children requires the skills of a professional corporate manager. Your home resembles a small summer camp where everyone has clear daily chores. Food expenses reach the mark of $2,000 per month. Obtaining a government SNAP card becomes vital to providing a full diet for the children. Income eligibility limits for assistance put you in a tough financial predicament. The smallest pay raise at work deprives your family of eligibility for essential health insurance. You are forced to decline overtime hours so as not to lose state social support for the family. Cooking dinner requires giant pots, similar to equipment, in an actual school cafeteria. Buying medication during flu season drains all your emergency savings for the month. Social workers demand detailed reports on the use of every single cent received from the state. The older kids start working part-time after school to buy their own clothes and personal items. The logistics of driving 9 children to different schools require using 2 separate cars. You buy products directly from local farmers in bulk quantities for substantial savings. Heating bills for a large house in winter become a heavy financial burden. Discipline and mutual assistance allow your family system to function smoothly every day and night. You look for grants and scholarships for older kids who dream of attending American colleges. Every day begins at 5 a.m. with preparing breakfast for 9 hungry children. Your state's laws strictly regulate living conditions for large families, requiring constant compliance. Despite the fatigue, you find time for a brief one-on-one conversation with each of your children. A large family gives you a sense of true happiness that no amount of money can buy. Level 7. 11 kids fighting the system. Nearly a dozen children in the house is a challenge accepted only by the strongest parents. Your house requires constant maintenance, and utility bills break all previous records. The bureaucratic social support system proves entirely unprepared for this many children. Automated system databases at social agencies frequently throw errors due to the large family size. You spend weeks making in-person visits to government offices to fix technical errors. The cost of school supplies and backpacks in early September reaches several $1,000s. Your family buys bread and milk by the crate at wholesale warehouse stores. Government support covers only basic needs, leaving all other expenses on your shoulders. You constantly look for legal ways to reduce the tax burden on your limited family budget. Annual medical checkups for 11 children take a whole week of daily trips to the local clinic. Older children step up as real mentors and caretakers for their younger brothers and sisters. Any family outing requires meticulous planning and budgeting well in advance. Local business owners and charities sometimes extend help to your unique and massive family. Shoe expenses become a constant monthly line item because children grow so fast. You learn to be not just a father, but a financial analyst and lawyer for your family. The complexity of benefit regulations lies in constant legislative changes at your state level. Dinner at a giant family table resembles a festive banquet every regular evening. Your workday continues without rest, but you push through for the future of your beloved kids. Children learn independence, appreciation for their parents' hard work, and helping each other. You take pride in being able to provide for your massive family through honest, hard work. Level 8. 14 kids, extreme parenting. 14 children make your family one of the largest in your entire state. Transportation for a family this size requires a commercial passenger bus needing a special driver's license category. Vehicle insurance and maintenance costs reach astronomical figures for you. State welfare programs require monthly status re-verification for every child in the household. Stacks of paper, forms, and receipts fill every desk in your home office. The monthly food budget exceeds $3,000, even with strict budgeting. Meal preparation happens in industrial volumes similar to commercial catering facilities. You arrange bulk deliveries of meat, vegetables, and grains directly from local agricultural farmers. Any delay in state assistance immediately pushes the family to the brink of a financial crisis. Tax authorities conduct extra audits on your return due to an abnormally high number of dependents. Older children are already attending college, working, and helping support the younger ones financially. Household management requires a strict daily routine where every step is scheduled in advance. Laundry never stops for a minute, running in multiple shifts, day and night. You search for any side income opportunities to cover ever-growing utility bills. The local community admires your ability to keep everything under control in such a complex situation. Social Security laws require ongoing collaboration with legal experts to protect family rights. Every family holiday turns into a large community event with crowds of guests and presents. You and your wife have become true experts in time management and running a massive household. Exhaustion becomes your constant companion, but the children's love gives you renewed strength to keep going. You believe your children will grow up to be honorable, hardworking, and successful citizens of their country. Level 9. 17 kids. A living enterprise. 17 children are no longer just a family, but a full-scale social enterprise. Your home turns into a mini hotel with strict rules for living, hygiene, and overall safety. Social services assign a dedicated personal caseworker to your family for ongoing support. Securing housing and utility subsidies requires constant legal and administrative reviews. Monthly costs for food and household supplies reach $4,000. Grocery procurement is handled using a cargo truck directly from major wholesale warehouses. Clothes and shoes are purchased through specialized bulk catalogs at significant family discounts. Any changes to the state budget directly impact the financial stability of your home. You are constantly forced to prove to officials your ability to properly maintain and raise the children. Older children completely take over managing specific domestic sectors of your large household. Health insurance for a family this size is arranged under specialized state crisis support programs. Home discipline is maintained through a clear schedule of kitchen and cleaning duties. You become a local celebrity, with local news channels filming segments about your family. Journalists frequently ask about parenting secrets, but you are just doing your daily hard work. Financial planning is conducted several years ahead, accounting for all potential risks. Local political campaigns frequently address support initiatives for unique large families like yours. Every day demands your maximum concentration, physical stamina, and incredible patience. Children learn to live in a large group, making them exceptionally adapted to adult life. Despite all financial hurdles and bureaucratic pressure, your home is filled with genuine laughter and joy. You realize that you have built something truly grand and unique in your life. Level 10. 20 kids. The ultimate survival record. 20 children is the absolute peak that turns your life into a legendary story. Your family functions like a well-oiled nation within a nation with its own internal economy. Government agencies develop customized mechanisms to deliver social and medical aid to your family. The cost of running a household like this reaches $5,000 per month. The bureaucratic machine requires a separate cabinet to store all official documents, certificates, and passports. Cooking is done in professional pressure cookers and large kettles following a strict schedule. Many local companies and charitable foundations become permanent sponsors of your large American family. Tax deductions require a team of professional accountants every year to file all returns properly. Your day starts at 4 a.m. and ends late at night after a full check of the entire house. The oldest children already have their own families and help the younger ones pursue quality higher education. Transportation logistics require owning a small bus to attend all necessary events. Every family member has clearly defined duties, guaranteeing perfect order in the house. Social workers study your parenting experience as a unique case study in successful large-scale household management. Despite enormous financial challenges, you do not have a single dollar of unpaid debt to banks. Your wife receives official state awards for her outstanding contribution to the institution of the family. Together, you have overcome thousands of bureaucratic hurdles while preserving love, dignity, and warmth in your home. The entire family gathers for holidays, filling the huge yard of your American home. Your children have become doctors, engineers, teachers, and builders that the whole country can be proud of.